What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're here at Lake Julian Disc Golf Course for another Formwork Friday. Today we're doing putting again because it doesn't matter how far you can throw the disc, how accurately you can throw the disc, unless your throw ends up in the chains and in the basket, you're gonna have to putt at some point. It was something that I realized the light bulb switched on in my head when I was filming this video where I was trying to beat this disc in. Still trying to beat it in. There's a difference between being confident and being committed, because you can be a confident putter. You're like, yep, I can get the chain, I can get it chain high, I can get it right there. But even if you're a confident player, even if you're a confident putter, if you don't make committed putts, they're never going to go in the chains. Well, never is the wrong word. You can still make putts not being a confident putter. You can still miss putts being a confident putter. You can still miss putts being a committed putter. But your chances of success and the percentage of times that you miss is drastically going to improve. That was much better than the first one. That's also not a putt. I'm tossing a little bit and then we'll work on putting. So I have a spore. I'm gonna pick up my Skyguide 4 in just a second, and then I have my actual putting putter. This is Flex 1 D-Line P2. These are what I'm gonna use to get close to a green, specifically backhand with the spore, backhand with the Skyguide 4, and then putting with a spore and the P2. I'm gonna try to show you the difference between confident and committed, confident and uncommitted, and then just not confident and also uncommitted. Let's see if we can make at least one of these. Just low. Confident, not committed. Unconfident and not committed. Now, to be fair, first three putts I tried to make today, so I didn't really warm up putting before the video, so I'm just a little rusty. But which one had the best chance of going in? Confident, committed, you're trying to put it exactly where it's going, a very line drive straight into the chains. The less commitment you end up having, the more it's going to be a loftier and then drop low. So you'll either go up and over the top of the basket expecting it to kind of drop in and maybe you gave it a little bit too much, or what happens with most people is, right, you have to be confident in your putt and you have to be committed, which is why putting is so entirely mental. It's a completely mental game. The rest of the disc golf game is very, very physical. We're throwing, we're putting it, we're trying to place the shots. But putting, because it all happens within like 60 feet and in, it's all in your head, because you can throw it that far, but can you get it in here? So the light bulb that switched on when I was doing this video, trying to beat it in, was the goal wasn't to score well, the goal wasn't to putt well, the goal was to hit your disc onto stuff really hard. And so I was putting as hard as I could, trying to beat this disc in, and it's still very overstable and it needs to be beat in more. But what I realized was I was being committed but not confident. And then in the last tournament I played in, as of the time of filming this, it was yesterday. As of the time of releasing this, it probably will be several weeks prior. It was a flex start tournament, and I took the commitment from trying to put this into the cage as hard as I could and put it into putting with my putting putter into the chains, and I think I missed one circle one putt. My C1X putting percentage was 92%. I've had higher than that once because I fudged some numbers, but it was a solo grounded course that should never be played ever by a disc golfer. So I was just kind of putting in the scores and saying where I was, and it wasn't real. Anyways, 92%, except for the OB stroke on 2. I shot 9 birdies out of 18 holes, which never happens for me. I'm not that good of a putter, but as soon as the mental game kicks in, you're an amazing putter. All right, let's try to make it from there. That might be just outside the circle. Oh, I should also mention one of my birdies came from a 45-foot putt. Yeah, when you're committed and you're confident in your committedness, great things are gonna happen. It's so entirely mental. Such a mental game. That wasn't very well committed, was it? It's because I didn't trust myself that I could get the putter that far, which is why from circle 2 I normally putt with a sport. Oh, this hillside, this ditch makes it so hard. Yeah, I should have putted from right here. That's a little outside. The 45-footer was downhill putt. Work on your confidence, work on your consistency, but most importantly, be committed. Don't just go out there and do a job halfway. Put it in the chains. I know it sounds dumb to say, but you're the only one who can put it right in here, and your hands are what's gonna throw it. But your brain is what gets in your way most of the time. Now, I do realize that I have not made a putt today. And I'm telling you how to be a better putter. I understand that. Also, what I'm telling you is, today I've not been committed. Yesterday, I was so incredibly committed to all except for one putt. And that one putt hit the cage, and I didn't birdie. I made a par. One putt. Every other putt was right on, fully committed, right into the heart of the chains. And today, I guess I'm just too tired to be committed. Just like that Anheuser. That came out on Heiser. That was better. Commit to your throws, commit to your drives, commit to your approaches, and then get that putter in your hand and jam it into the basket. put it in the middle of the chains, just the heart. Let's see if we can. I'm gonna put us about 28 feet-ish, and I got 3 chances to hopefully prove what I'm talking about. One of those was committed, one of those was confident, and I hit half-inch high on the band. I would so much rather hear a band hit than a cage hit, because that means it had a chance of going in, and I was just a little bit too confident, just a little bit too committed. If you aren't believing in yourself and you're not believing that you are a good disc golfer, you're going to continue to not be a good disc golfer. I thought that I was a bad disc golfer and I wasn't going to be able to perform when it came down to it. Turns out I just needed to change my circumstances, change my mindset, and all of it would fit together. This Formwork video has taught you absolutely nothing about your form, except get your brain engaged, change the form of how you think about yourself, and go out there and be amazing. If you enjoy content like this, please make sure to like the video. If you want to see new stuff, make sure to comment that down below, and make sure to subscribe for these subscriber-only giveaways. Until next time, see you out on the course.